I was quite. I was wondering what these ones were like.
That's a good start to the live stream, Baz.
Yeah.
Good evening, anyway, Bazza.
Hi, good evening. Another Thursday.
Yeah, bit special time with a special guest. I thought we'd do something special for over the seas pond people.
Oh yes. Well, we'll bring them on anyway. So,
What up?
hey, evening, El Tanda.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Evening, dude. If you want to introduce yourself and say to the fans out there what you collect and what you do, it's up to you.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. So my name is Fabrizio. I'm originally from Italy, but everybody knows me as Tenda because it's kind of hard to spell the name. Everybody got Fabio, so not a fan. So El Tenda is an old nickname when I used to play soft air in Italy, airsoft, whatever. And so I got that name with me, stuck with me from MySpace and Facebook community. And I've been living in the United States for about 11 years. That's pretty much when I started collecting Hot Wheels initially. I still do, not as much.
Yeah.
I like more nicer die-cast one, the more expensive, mostly collect El Caminos and Hot Roads and stuff like that. I got like 95 loose El Caminos and I don't know how many carded. So I like that casting. And I got Bone Shaker, some casting, specifically casting. Other than that, I collect anything, a little bit of pop, rock stuff, TV stuff from the 80s. I got some Duke of Hazzard stuff, Cannonball Run stuff, Smoking the Bandit stuff. I got some Motorhead pops and figure. A big fan of Motorhead, and I haven't seen metal, to be honest. But other than that, I collect Punisher stuff, comics, except for the newer one, not so much, but mostly the older stuff. Action figure, Punisher, anything with Punisher logo in general. Master Universe, of course. 2000X classics, Revelation, New Adventure, the vintage stuff, of course, and a little bit of modern collectible Punisher. I was saying Spanish, sorry. Most of everything, Skeletor stuff. I'm a big fan of Skeletor. I have like 45 loose one in the back. So
You've got to love Skeletor. You've got to love Skeletor.
Yeah, it's a bad guy. And last but not least, Skeleton Warriors. I forgot about it, sorry. Which is a line that I collect and I do like a lot. And last but not least, I just created, I was telling the guys before, I just got rid of my Funko Pop, most of my Funko Pop, sadly, but gonna make some choices. And I created a new shelf of horror stuff, fiction from 80s, 90s, and so forth. And of course, we have a section just dedicated to Puppet Master, which is one of my, not all the movies, first 3 or 4 movies, my preferred series. And then we got Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2, so forth. And some other ones like Eraser and, in a classic, little by little, NECA is releasing all of them. So I'm putting them together. I'm kind of getting to the horror stuff. Not much slashers, but mostly like old school horror, like, I don't know, the Mummy, Wolfman, the Universal guys.
Oh yes.
Which is always good stuff. Other than that, I think that's it. My channel, it's a Tenda channel. Mostly initially was created for gun reviews and everything, because in America, of course, we do have the Second Amendment for now. But then at one point, the situation in the United States got a little bit tense between people in general. So I thought was a good idea to calm down a little bit, everybody, and start talking about toys, which is true. When after a day of work, I come down here before going to bed, I brush my teeth and watch my collection and relax. It's like my Zen garden. Everybody does that, right? It's our. But then, like I said, I started doing, and of course, some people didn't like it in the gun community, but I met a bunch of people. They in the toy community, like you guys, or from Mexico, Colombia, you name it, Belgium, England, anywhere. So it's cool. I'm enjoying it almost more than the gun community, which is somebody a little bit of there's a lot of hypocrisy. You know what I mean? So I met a couple of YouTubers at the toy show, and when I went to Spain, which I used to go more often, I met one of my good friends, which is El Dragón Dorado, which is a big channel in Spain. And we met and we spoke all night about toys, which was pretty cool. Other than that, that's it.
That's impressive. There's an impressive collection behind you as well. That is amazing.
Thank you. You guys likewise, but I saw you guys collection too. So
Yeah. So Master Universe is your main thing then, I think you collect.
yeah, I would say Master Universe / Punisher probably.
Yeah.
There's a little fight between the two, but
Who do you think would win? Skeletor
I don't know.
or Punisher?
I think my Frank Castle is a little bit. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. I think it took 6 Avengers to take him down. So one of the comics. So including Iron Man. So
That's true.
but he let them win because Captain America was in charge of them. He doesn't want to beat Captain America. It's too connected to him. But other than that, yeah, I would say Master Universe. I started with the vintage stuff. Unfortunately, nowadays, whatever I need and left to buy, it got a really expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got some.
We've all got the same to that, yeah. We've all got the same as that, yeah.
I got a few European, some French ones, some Spanish ones, few Mexicans. Again, price went up too. I used to be able to buy a Triclops made in France a couple of years ago for $30 complete. Nowadays, ain't gonna happen. And yeah,
Definitely not.
no.
Right. Quick question. You went to the Chicago Toy Fair a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah,
I've heard a couple of people, when they just come back from it, they said the prices from the last show have gone quite high up. Is that true?
Well, see, the secret is absolutely. I'm agree with that, and I've been going there since 2012. I think I missed one or two maybe.
Yeah.
But let's put it this way: you gotta see what you got in front of you. All right. If you play, if they know that you know the prices. You're not stupid. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, I'm new on a toy collecting. You can ask me any price. Not really. You know, you get a deal. They can mark down a little bit, 5, 10. The secret is probably go back at the end of the show, and they don't want to bring the stuff home. You know what I mean? So I tell everybody don't even show up at the show with less than $100 because there's no way that. Especially for me, it's 1 hour each way drive. It's gasoline. I normally grab a snack. I don't eat a lunch. I go home early, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I'm home. So my wife is normally home, so we have lunch together, dinner or whatever you want to call it. Normally stop a couple of stores before getting there. So I wake up kind of early. I start to get there 8:30, so everybody's already in. There's nothing really I need. I'm desperate for.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say, I was a little bit demotivated this year. I don't think it was the prices. It was more myself, because of the money. You know, and everything got expensive. So I didn't have a lot of money with me. I missed a bunch of stuff actually this year, to be honest with you, because people are showing videos. I don't feel normal because my eyes are 360 looking at everything. But I missed a bunch of stuff that I could probably have bought. I normally rummage in the bin. I didn't rummage any bin. You know, that's when you find the good stuff. You know.
Yeah. I found that when I went, you need to dig deep, find little bargains, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's a good play. I mean, they got everything from porcelain dolls and tin toy to freaking, I don't know, Black Series. You know,
you can imagine from A to B, from the lowest to the highest end figure you can think of, can't you?
See, I'm lucky and I don't collect, and like, for example, like Ed, Retro Geek, or you guys too.
Yeah.
I don't collect many lines. Unfortunately, Master Universe got different lines, but at least it's one. You know, I
have that one line that you always stick with,
no
matter what, but you end up picking up bits and pieces. Because I'm the same. I try to stick to one thing, but I end up seeing a good price or a good deal, and I end up picking. It's like during the pandemic, I started collecting the Power Ranger stuff again.
Okay.
And I kind of went a bit overboard with that.
See, for me, like 90s, for me, it's too old. I think that the most 90s thing I have is Skeleton Warriors, just because they're skeletons, and I'm scaramantic like every Italian, so we like the skeleton symbols. Is more like a scaramantic. It's born from the Roman Empire. When the emperor used to win, they used to have a guy at the end of the parade with a skull in his hand. I used to say "Memento Mori," the guy. So it means remember you're gonna die too. So I always been connected by the army. My unit had a symbol like a skull, like our team. And then the motto was after the death, oltre la morte. So it means they were like don't even care about it, but which is a little crazy. But so anything like that. Lately, like I said, I started horror stuff because I started enjoying mostly the older stuff. I'm not big on splatter stuff, like a lot, you know what I mean? Or Jason or Friday the 13th. I'm not a big fan of, like, I like them, but not like per se a fan of slashers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoy more stuff, the two opposite, you know, or something I really remember when I was a kid, like Puppet Master. I remember the first two movies I'd seen when I was in VHS. So that's why I'm connected to it. It's not an amazing series of movies, but to be honest with you, I don't think there's any horror movie that it's all the series good.
I think it's quite a good. It's a good movie because it's like with the puppets, it's like they kind of start off evil and then they kind of end up turning on their master and becoming the heroes kind of thing. So it's
correct. Yeah.
The Puppet Master series throughout I can't even remember how many movies there are now.
I think it's 12 or 13. I think.
I think first few, I think they started off as like bad guys and then realized that they were getting used and then end up turning on the ones that were controlling them. And then the newer ones, it's like they're more like heroes to the movie, what they actually are, and when they first come out, kind of thing. But I like the Puppet Masters. I like the design. Some of them. Really, that's one goal for either this year or next year is to actually pick up a couple of the newer release Puppet Master toys that are coming out.
No, NECA did a set, but the problem is they're that big. You know what I mean? They charge a little too much for two figures that big. You know, I have the Full Moon Toys, which is the company that made them, and I'm only missing Blade. Pretty much is the other I want to find. I have all of them, and they got some cool features. I don't know. Let me see if I can grab one for you guys. My preferred one is probably Torch and Six Shooter. Six Shooter is the one with the cowboy.
Yeah.
And Torch is this one, which has a feature in the back.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's pretty cool, right? The flamethrower. So it's pretty. And yes, they have clothes like a jacket. Or I don't know. They got different color. The only thing I don't like is the dry brush. It's kind of ruined all of it. But they're cool figure. I mean, they're between I don't know, $30 and $50, $60. So it's not a cheap
for lights up, and that's a decent figure though.
Yeah, let's say there's not a lot of notability. Sorry, because the body has the mechanism, you know, the light thing. But the only one, like I said, I'm missing is Blade, which is the boss pretty much. But they're cool. The Jester is cool. It's a cool line, you know. I have the NECA one, and they're okay. Like I said, now I'm not gonna open it because the packaging of the NECA one is like the what you call it, not the
clamshell.
Anyway, correct. That's the plan. So that's the other thing I did lately. But what you guys I'm gonna ask you something. Where do you guys go for toy in the UK? United Kingdom. Where you go for toy shopping? What's your store average? You guys chained or
in like England, that sort of stuff where I am? I've only got like Smiths, B&M, Home Bargains, and that's about it.
Gotcha.
We like a couple of specialist shops, like you got Forbidden Planet in New York. We got a couple of specialist shops that do a bit of everything, but it's nothing like Chicago, nothing like around the world. They are just ridiculous.
You know? Yeah, Chicago is of course a million of people. You know, it's kind of they even worse down.
Got loads and loads of where he is. He's got probably more than me down here, so it's crazy.
We've got like the same as you. We've got B&M's, we've got Home Bargains, we've got Smiths, we've got the Entertainer, we've got Toy Town. We have two Forbidden Planets. We've got a smaller store, and then we've got like a bigger store in Glasgow.
Okay.
And then you have like the odd smaller stores that majority. You also got TK Maxx as well.
TJ Maxx, I think he's Baz.
Yeah,
in America, TJ Maxx.
Yeah,
we have that. Man, that can be a hit and a miss kind of thing. But
they buy overstocks normally.
Yeah.
But
I just put a question up for just to mention to if you want to read it out for him.
Eltana, did you know me? Okay, I'm gonna
butcher the name.
General Moro was born
Mento Moro, both Punisher and the X-Files. TV presenter.
I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me since the Punisher, the skull, the symbol. So yeah, I figured it out. It has to be something connected. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, here now we got plenty. We got Walmart, Target, you name it. Walgreens, not so much. Yeah, Superman, like pharmacy, not anymore. Toys R Us, they closed down, unfortunately. Kind of sucks. I kind of like it, but it was really expensive, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They got, like, in the mall, we got, like, store like FYE. They sell electronics, DVDs, and like I think in England you got something called like the HM, something like that. I don't remember. You had like a chain. I used to buy stuff from England back in Italy. I used to buy T-shirts and CDs and stuff like that. And then we got a little store here and there, like you mentioned before, Smash Toy, Geek Toy Hut, which is my preferred one. Thrift store, you gotta be lucky because unfortunately they start looking on Google and they start pricing old toys like too much. You know what I mean? I go thrift store just for CDs and DVDs. So I buy DVDs. Sometimes I keep them. Sometimes I watch them and then donate it back.
Yeah,
it's still
we
cheaper
got for DVDs. We got like a company called CEX that buys in and out the games and computers, DVDs, Blu-rays, that sort of stuff. Not much more, but like games, same as you, but different stuff and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I got GameStop too, but I haven't been. Depend where you live or what is it. Some GameStop got nothing, some other are bigger. Same story with more Walmart. It's all related to space and sales. Mine doesn't have anything. The one by work. Same story with Target. Depend on the people working too. The one by my work, Target is one of the best. I complimented the work there. It's keep everything in shape, clean, neat, organized. The other one by me it's a mess. They got new item in. They just throw them on the top of everything. They don't even bother to organize. It's horrible. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look.
See, that's like we have game over here. It's probably kind of like similar to like your game shops. But I was in there a couple of weeks ago, and at the minute, I don't know if they're just having a clear out, getting rid of their old stock and bringing new stock in. But I got like the Old Man Logan and the Old Man Hawkeye 2-pack for £11.
Oh wow, pretty good.
About $15 in America.
Yeah, cheaper than here.
And I go, I'm a big Transformer guy. I've loved Transformers for day one kind of thing, and I ended up. There was one that I was actually looking for was it was a Beast War figure, and it was Tigertron. Could never get the original Tigertron when I was younger, but they were selling that Tigertron for $4.99.
Wow!
It was reduced from $27.99 down to $4.99.
Yeah, they put
$8.
Yeah, they put them on sale at Walmart too. They got all the Transformer stuff on sale too. Like I said, I don't collect it, but they're cool. Like they put stuff like that on sale at Target. You got the Master Universe Origins Skeletor for $6, so I bought 3 of them. I think 2. I don't remember. For customize them, but I never found the new one with the. Actually, I take it back. I found one on Amazon, the one with the new face, with the vintage face.
Yeah. Because we have a store here called B&M's, and they've actually got the vintage He-Man and the vintage Skeletor. So I ended up picking them up.
Nice.
A few weeks ago, but I ended up going to a car boot sale.
Okay. We don't have those. We don't have those here.
You got flea markets over there.
They was selling. It's the first time I've seen an Origin figure at a boot sale.
Yeah.
So they are indeed coming out. So I managed to find another vintage head Skeletor.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's cool. Like I said, I like him better than the new one. Here, flea market, there's a couple no close to me. In Wisconsin, which is 40 minutes from me, there's a lot of them. The states in America, they got way more flea market than here. Like Arkansas, Kansas, Kentucky. But again, they're called flea market. It's more like an antique mall. So everybody has a booth. But you can find anything from. I found last time I was in Kentucky, my wife bought a bunch of church stuff. She like old church stuff. I mean, it's kind of weird. But I didn't find any toy per se, but I found some old Salamander books from the 80s, like from England. It's an English publisher about guns and tanks and stuff from the 80s, Cold War stuff. So it was pretty cool.
Let's see if I can recognize this guy, because I've got this guy from a charity shop. On the big screen.
Oh wow! Is it?
You recognize this guy?
Is that a classic? No. Yeah, really? Wow. Wow. I think that's complete. That's $300 probably. Complete. 350 probably. But
yeah.
Wow.
Really, he's missing. I mean, it'd be good if it come with saddle, but
wow, that's a good find. No, you find you can find. I found a 2000X McDonald Happy Meal He-Man. I found what I found. Jack in the Box from the 70 original. Yeah. Pretty cool actually. Not something I collect, but I like the graphic of the packaging. I found a little toy tank from Hong Kong from the 70s. You used to be able to find stuff, but the problem is in America, reselling become a huge thing. And you got people going around all day with a freaking phone, scanning stuff all day, finding out how much is it.
Yeah, I've noticed the last couple of months when I've been going to the charity shops is that the charity shops over here, they've started to like look up prices.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was in there the day and had some old annuals, and they wanted like 12 quid for them.
Oh yeah, I think I got one or two English.
Old Star Wars, they had old Star Wars annuals from like the late 70s, early 80s, but they wanted 12 each for them. And I was like, oh, that's.
I used to buy back in time when I used to play airsoft. I used to collect uniforms. I have, for example, I have all the British uniform from the 50s, from Malaysia. I think it's 49, 50. I don't remember. Anyway, from Malaysia up to the Gulf War. So I have everything, including the helmet, the flak jacket. I have every single British uniform. The tropical, the different version, because the British uniform, a different pattern based on the ear. Mm-hmm. The one was more oni than the other ones. I have all the possible variants, all the patches, all the beret. I got the SAS beret. I got the Scottish. I don't remember what was the lens or the unit. I don't remember right now. So I had all the British stuff back in time, but it was fun. I had a bunch of. So I used to interact more with people from England a lot. You know, trade stuff. They want Italian stuff, old stuff. So. But I've always been in collecting, you know. I used to collect Spawn back in time. I sold all of them. No, actually, I give away all of them to my cousin. I have all the very first one, medieval Spawn, all the very old ones. Probably worth a lot of money nowadays. But nowadays, you know, I kind of try to focus on something different, you know. They're coming out with too much stuff. I have some lines that I keep buying, like the Mega Constructs, Master Universe. Those are cool. Like these, like the minis. The minis are cool.
Yeah.
These are fun to build too. The detail they put on the figures is amazing too. You know, they made these, and then they made the last two are Monstroid and Land Shark.
I know. I really want the Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, me too. Now it's $300, unfortunately.
I have a plan to try and get that by the end of the year, but I might be able to get it. I might not, but it's like you say, man. Over here, it's between 200 to 300 quid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's what I really want. I know a lot of folk don't like mega blocks and that, but
they're fun.
When they go to release it, we're doing the He-Man ones. It's like we don't really get them over here.
Mm-hmm.
You've kind of got to either get them online. You might be lucky to get them in TK Maxx at Christmas time, kind of thing. But
Amazon's probably the best for anybody.
See if I went into Home Bargains.
Yeah. I have all of them. I have them doubled, then I give away them, you know, to a friend. I had all of them doubled because I like them, one in the package, one in the open. But they're cool. It's a cool line. They made a bunch of them. The minis are the other one I like, but they're cool because they put some details. Especially the older one, the first line, 2011. I think it's 2011, 2014. Was made by Mattel Shop, the Shopper line, and they were more detailed. I have those two, and you can put them together, and they have a one piece of Grayskull, and you put them like a little Grayskull. But it's a cool line. Revelation is not bad. I didn't bought some characters. I don't like the new Tila. I bought a new one. I'm gonna buy the new one. Yeah, but that's a personal matter. Nothing like against female character in the series.
The second team was a lot better than the first one. Yeah.
But they're doing a good job. The last one is cool. I got Trapjo, which the video is gonna come out tomorrow. And
Have a look at that because trap jaw is my favorite.
oh, it's I grab it. Can I grab it? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, 1 second. Without dropping everything. Everything like is nice and organized and
Evening, Jonathan.
that's what it is. It come with the outfit for the religious set, which is the cape and the thing. You know what I mean? Which I don't really like. But his face is awesome. The face that they make for him, I don't know if you can see, it might be a little hard, but dark. But
a lot of folk have said he's got a weird
weird.
face, but it's trap jaw. I would expect that.
Yeah, it's more like 2000X.
Forward to getting over here at some point, like I really want trap jaw.
Yeah, let me know if you don't find. I mean, the funny thing over here, they go on clearance after a while. Every week, Target is like, oh, this week $16. Fuck, I just bought it last week, and now I'm like, what? So they don't go in clearance really, but the 2-pack with Keldor and Kronos.
Yes.
They went down to $19. $19.
That's another set
over here.
I'd acquire. I really want the Kronos.
Yeah, that one, if you guys need anything, let me know. The problem is the shipping that's gonna kill you, and the custom. Yeah, because you can always, it's a gift, but
even if it's still gonna cost $200 to ship it.
Yeah, probably. I got a friend of mine who has a bunch of collectibles. It has a Godzilla, the reproduction of the vintage Godzilla, the Shogun one.
Yeah.
I gotta ship it. Told dude, it's gonna be horrible. The ship is gonna be like, he paid $700 for that thing, so I'm assuming he doesn't care for the shipping. Well, I used to ship more stuff to one of my friends. We used to trade favors. I used to ship stuff every month, boxes of Master Universe stuff you don't find in Europe, like Faker, the Black Gridzlor, excuse me, and anything like that. King Grandor, I don't know, stuff like that. I have all of them. I found them in King County, actually. As a matter of fact, King County, I found Keldor, King Grandor, sorry, $45 back in time, to give you an idea. Not perfect, but still. I mean, I don't care, Yeah.
Did you actually meet Pixel Dan at Kane County this one or not?
The what, sorry?
Did you meet Pixel Dan at all with his book?
Pixel Dan? No, I haven't met him. I met him years ago. I have the book here with me. It's beautiful. It's one of the best books I've ever seen. It seems like a nice guy. I met Ed Geek.
Ed Retro Geek out.
Yeah, I met, of course, Pizarro, Tom.
Retro Channel.
Yeah, and then I saw Pizarro, another Retro Channel. Then the other friends that were with him, and then a good friend of mine is Kyle Peterson. Very nice guy. He has a channel that he does review every day, pretty much. Huge collection of wrestling. Kyle Peterson.
Yeah.
Huge collection of wrestling stuff, vintage stuff, and newer stuff, and then he collects other stuff. But I like the way he does videos. Very funny, entertaining, and he does toy hunts. I don't do toy hunt because when I'm looking for something, I don't find it. When I'm not expecting to find something, I find it. So I don't want to waste people's time. It's like, oh, I don't find anything.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
you want to do. With me doing the YouTube, I'm always trying to think of new things to do instead of just doing my car boot hole kind of thing once a week. Just try to thinking it's like you go to the shop. It's like I'm going to show what I see, and you end up going there and it's like there's no point because there's nothing decent kind of thing.
I do unboxing a lot, but views are like low. When I used to do gun videos, I used to get 5,000, 10,000 views, 15,000 views. Now with toys, and I don't know if it's YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's YouTube screwing me up a little bit because of the guns. So I get normally, I think the Chicago toy show was like 270 maybe views, which I don't care, honestly. There are a lot of comments, which is good. I like comments. I don't care about likes or views. I want comments, people commenting, interacting with people. That's what I care. But I do for fun because people see the figure like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to buy it. And then they see the review. I'm like, you know what? I might get it. You know what I mean? So
G-Force has just asked thing. It's basically your location. You're originally from Italy, but about half hour, 40 minutes outside Chicago.
Correct. Yeah. 45 minutes, like suburbs, quiet.
Suburbs of Chicago, but originally from Italy.
Correct. Yeah, Venice, Italy. Yep.
Yeah.
I moved over here, like I said, about 11 years old. years ago. I've been to England too. 2000, what was it? 2000, 2001. Yeah, I think one of my friends used to live at the end of the Green Line.
Yes.
Too. So
David London, yeah.
Yeah, so I enjoy it. It's the British Museum is very interesting. I like the food not so much, but like, but but what's funny, yes, one funny thing is when I don't remember it was in England, but probably in England too, but mostly in America. I learned the English at school, and it's okay, but used to say, "I beg your pardon," or like asking something. I was like, "What the fuck? What? like what?" like, but yeah, it was interesting. I traveled a lot when I was younger. I went to Japan, Israel. I used to like to travel, but then with all the stupid thing at the airport and security stuff, they kind of ruined for everybody. I go to Spain. I enjoy Spain. I love Spain more than Italy almost, but people are more friendly. Food is good. They seem like more into toys and collectibles. They have a lot of stores, like especially big towns. There's the toy museum I did a video years ago. I gotta find out. Beautiful toy museum has all Spanish toys overall from 30s up to nowadays. Very interesting. It's a very interesting cultural thing because Spain had an embargo for many years, an autarky for many years. So it's interesting to see self-product toys and knockoff and
Well, a few of our friends are just sub to you, like Salacious Room is just sub to you, and a few of the guys is watching sub to you, just to let you know.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. I'm on Instagram too.
Was it Costa del Sol in Spain?
And
I found some amazing little shops there, unbelievable.
Yep. My family is from Tarifa, which is close to Gibraltar. So you gotta go Cordoba. There is a store which is amazing. It's called Te Acuerdas.
Yes.
And it's a store with a pile of shite within English. You gotta die. You gotta dig in there and you can find stuff, amazing stuff. I got some Master Universe, loose Master Universe, incomplete. I don't care. $7, $8. I'm like, I'll take it. Made in France, I'll take it. And Barcelona, Madrid, they got a big store. I'm not a fan of the center, not of Spain. I'm more southern. I think they're more originals, more Spain used to be and supposed to be. I visited a couple of stores in the United States. In Tennessee, there's a couple of them. Kentucky, too, a couple of them. Good one in Tennessee. Like you said, unfortunately, now they're becoming like a boutique. You go down, they got few items, 10 pieces of this, 10 pieces of that, because I just sold this, I just sold that. Yeah. Maybe that's the reason. My friend at Geek Toy Hut gets stuff every week. They got boxes of stuff that people trade in. I just got a Stratos 2000X full of dust for $15. I mean, I'm like, I'll take it. I don't care. I'll clean it. Stuff like that. The classics, it's hard to find cheap one, but you got me out with a decent deal with. They're all animations, so they're not like the original ones. So they're like, but they're still cool. Roboto is Roboto, and Modlock is Modlock. So but yeah, that's it. Gun wise, you get a point. You get enough. You're never enough, but I found it more relaxing. People make fun of you sometimes. My wife respects me sometimes, kind of, but she doesn't get it really. She's supportive, but she's enjoying some stuff. Master Universe, she doesn't get it, but like the NECA stuff, the Monster. I mean, you cannot like those. Then Universal Monster, like stuff like that. Or
what does your wife collect then?
My wife?
Yeah,
she used to collect a lot of stuff. Now she's more frugal. A bunch of plants and old church stuff.
Like die-cast planes, what, the small ones or the big ones, or
the what?
What planes did you say? Smalls or big?
Plants, like plants, house plants. She collects house plants. So I don't know, they can get crazy, and she spent all the money in gardening stuff like that, which I let it go. I rather to plant potatoes personally, but or food, but. But she let him go, I got a friend still in Italy. We still interact and trade. Like I said, got a good community. Anybody want to interact with me and send me his YouTube channel? I'm El Tenda Q with a 2 as a number. Okay. On Instagram, feel free to contact me and follow me over there and you need anything. Like I said, unfortunately, I love to help everybody shipping stuff and stuff, but I sent the stuff to Mexico before through a friend, and I got some, we trade stuff. I got some Mexican bootleggers. But the shipping it's ridiculous, and the paperwork, and it used to be so very, affordable, and it used to take a week shipping a package to Italy, which is amazing. And you spend $100, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, horrible. Nowadays, it's probably 150, 160, and it takes 2-3 weeks because of the custom. COVID didn't help, of course.
No, it didn't.
But,
But I have a question for El Tenda. What's your thoughts on the new series of He-Man, the Revelations and the CGI one? What's your opinion?
The little kid one?
Yeah.
I like it more than Revelations, actually. Really, people think I'm nuts. I enjoy it. It was fun. I mean, of course, they changed all the character for politically correctness thing. You know how it goes. But
the only reason I asked that because I got this for my birthday.
Oh, it's cool. They're cool toys. I had a couple of them. I sold most of them, and I kept only the two skeletons. It's a cool line. I like it. I like the cartoon. I like the idea they're putting in.
I really like this Skeletor. I really like the design of the Skeletor.
Yeah, they're coming out with a green one too, and they're supposed to come out with the. They make they think they say they're gonna make a Masterverse Skeletor, like the origin, like Master Unit, like Revelation, the same line. They're gonna do 2000X and also a version like the cartoon one, the CGI one. Which I like it. It's a good idea. I like the way they redesign it.
You're after the one on the motorbike, aren't you?
Yeah.
I didn't buy that one yet.
We haven't had all of them in the UK at all. That new series. And I think you just said the new Origins. I definitely want the Snake Armor He-Man. Is it that's gone out? The Origins has just been announced. I'm like, yes, please.
Yeah, I had the Snake Mountain version of the CGI one. It's cool, the one with the snake you can move. It was pretty cool, but again, it takes a lot of space.
You didn't get the big backer one, the big one then? Did you get the big metal Snake Mountain?
The Super 7 one?
Yeah.
No, I did not. Too much more. It's too expensive. I have the vintage one in working condition and complete. I'm okay with that. I have the origin. Sorry.
Yeah, down to space then, I think.
No, it's too much. I have the Origins Grey School with the accessories from PowerCon. The set of accessories. It looks good. I did a video about it. I like Origins. It's not bad. Some figures are better than others. Some didn't put a lot of effort. Redesigning them.
When you talk about Origins, that was the kind of one I was surprised to get over here so quickly.
Oh, me too. I opened it like, man, I like this figure way better than what I expected. Which one do you have? The show one or the retail one? Which one is that one?
That's just a standard. I know there's two versions. And there's one I think the red on it is more like chromey.
Yeah. It's a cool figure. Like, but then it's a cool line. Like the old troopers, you can find them because everybody's buying 10 of them, 15. God damn, I'm trying to get one, an extra one, but they got expensive too. I was looking like Triclops and Trapjaw. They got $70, $75.
See, it's like I'm always trying to find Trapjaw because Trapjaw is like my favorite. I don't know what it is. I think it's because he's like more like a cyborg kind of thing. When you grew up, you had the Transformers, you had all this, everything was robots or dinosaurs or monsters. There's just something about Trapjaw always, because I've still got my original Trapjaw. He's only missing one accessory. I've got the 2000X one.
I gotta find that one too. I like it. That's a cool version. I like that. Yeah, they do a good job with Trapjaw. Yeah.
Got the 2000X one. I want to try and get the Origin one, and then I'm looking for the one for the Revelations as well. But there's a couple of places over here are selling it, but they want 95 quid for them. I ain't paying 95 quid for a figure.
$110.
40 quid.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Trapjaw for 75 Origin, which is crazy. They're re-releasing the Wave 2, which is the one with Orko, many faces. What was that? Wave 2. Is that one with the Scareglow? Maybe.
One. Basically, UK, we get different assortments to you guys in America.
Okay.
It's like Origins Wave 1 for us was Orko, He-Man, Skeletor, and Scareglow.
Oh wow, that's weird. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was our Wave 1 in our shops.
Wow.
But
No,
that's Wave 2 and Wave 1 and 2 for you.
like in Spain, they had like a bunch of Trapjo in Spain, and they were $20, $25 in a comic shop. So you guys probably look at somewhere else, unless Americans start buying them over there. But I don't think I overpaid for any of mine. I think maybe the Triclops, of course, from the show,
Yeah.
But I found Scareglow on Amazon, for example. They had a bunch of them too, for some reason. Some other country can't find them. Like some country got a wave 2 or 3, the American one, like Italy, like all of them, but they didn't get the first one yet. So it's all weird. The distribution is all,
So even that, it's like where the UK is or Great Britain, the toy distribution to Italy, Spain, Germany is completely different to the UK.
Okay.
We get lesser than Europe altogether over in the UK.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like America gets the big bulk of it, everything.
Of course.
European gets the exclusives and a few bits, and UK virtually gets like dribs and drabs.
Yeah, a friend of mine sent me some picture, and he goes every 2 months roughly in Austria. There's a big chain, like Toys R Us, but in Austria, and they have everything, and some of them were on sale. I think he said that there's some Revelation figure on some clearance.
Yeah.
And they were cheaper than here. Heck, Canada had Grey School Origin for $45 Canadian, which is, I never saw one in the store. I had to buy in line. You know what I mean? And then Canada, they got up to their heads of them. So it's weird. But I have one of my friends told me to get me a couple of European carded Origins because they have different lettering in the back. So whenever I'm gonna go back there over there, I'm not gonna worry about shipping them. But
it's all the different, like, isn't it? It's all the different card arts now around the world.
Yeah, and like I said, different comics, I think too. But like I said, I don't.
It's like when you're talking about like the little comics. It's like for like the UK, there's no story. It's just pictures.
Oh wow!
But I believe the original was like that over here as well. But I think that was so kids had the imagination, so they could kind of make their own story up on how.
Yeah.
On how
well,
I wish we had a little story kind of thing in these ones, but it doesn't bother me too much, kind of thing. But when you see, it's like we have got a good friend, Shabby. He's a Masters Universe collector, and when he does his reviews, he kind of showing it's like I wish that when he opens the wee comics up, I wish there was a story in it so you can kind of follow it. You can make your own imagination. I was like, well, looking at the pictures, like, oh, he's doing this right, so he's going to blah blah blah, and then blah blah. I wish it just had a little story so you can kind of follow them.
Yeah, well, the vintage one, I have some of them that were French, German, for example, because they're probably made in France. They were selling in Germany, so they got one side is German, the other side you turn around is French, or whatever. And
I've got a couple of English and Italian ones.
Okay.
One side is English, and if you flip it, it's Italian. The other side.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I haven't seen one of those. Yeah, I got all the original one except for the one that comes with Eternia, of course, but I have all the other ones. And yeah, I mean, it's there's other lines I like to collect, mostly because in Italy we're more popular. Like Big Jim was big in Italy, like big Jim. And I love the line because of all the vehicles but they got so expensive. So it's not very common, you don't find them anymore, and they break very easily, like Action Man, kind of, I guess, if you will.
I know for a fact one of the shops, like we were talking earlier, Spain. I know one of the shops in Spain the other day just got in the Big Jim original Battle Cat, the original mold for Battle Cat.
Okay.
I think it was like €180 or something.
Yeah. Which, funny enough, actually, Battle Cat that's not even the first one. The first one was the Panther from Tarzan. They make a line. And then they made a gorilla, and the gorilla was also with Big Jim, and then supposed to make a Cygor, which is for whatever they call it, for Master Universe 2. It's all recycling, you know what I mean? The whip, I'm thinking about the black whip was from big gym, the Beastman whip, and then they made a white one for another line that I don't recall. I have the white one somewhere, but I don't recall what line was it. So matter recycling, you know, like mold. That's what we're doing with Revelation too. I mean, except for Triclops, so far they use the same leg, same pelt. You know what I mean? It makes sense. It's more the molding. It's expensive, you know. So
yeah.
But you know, yeah, like I'm trying to focus a little bit more, saving money for the next Chicago Toy Show. Is July. My birthday is in August, the 6th of August, so it's fairly close to the show. So I want to kind of go over there and buy myself something cool, you know.
Nice. You got any plans coming up in the future, or anything to look forward to, or?
I got a bunch of videos I gotta do eventually. I'm trying to do 1 or twice a week. If I have anything, the problem is I go from having 4 figures to review to nothing for 2 weeks. Was gonna do an overview of the Skeleton Warrior line.
Yeah.
Because I have a bunch of merchandise that's not common to see in Europe or maybe in America probably, but
Yeah, that'd be nice to see.
yeah, right. And still, I have a few about shampoo bottles. I got some carry case. I got VHS. I got talk radio. What the hell I got more? I don't know. Some other stuff. I got all the figure carded.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, they're not expensive. It's a cheap line to collect, for considering. They got a bunch of accessories like Ninja Turtles, but pretty much that's what they are. Pretty much. I think it's the same company makes them too. Is that it? Playmates. Yeah, Playmates. So that makes sense. It's a cool line. Other than that, now keep collecting, start doing video. Like I said, I do mostly for fun. I don't care about views or whatever. It's for myself.
You have the same thing as me. Is that when I started doing this, I don't kind of look for the views. I kind of look for the comments and the interaction kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing I don't get. There's a few people that are in the Empire Toys group. They post video, but they let the comment disable the comments. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's the point to? I mean, you know, I'm like, okay, you want me to go and watch your videos, but you won't disable your comments. Like, what's the point? I know I never dislike a video. I think maybe once or twice in 12 years I'm on YouTube. You know what I mean? Maybe, but I'm not kind of. I don't get it. I think it's like, okay, don't comment, don't leave a like, just pass it. Don't leave a dislike. You know, some people might put a lot of effort on that stuff. You know, but I never had bad experience. Honestly.
See, what I think is that when folk dislike it, it's like they're kind of jealous because it's like, oh, how did he manage to get that? I've been looking for that for a while. It's like they get that. They must get that jealous. It's like, oh, he's really, oh, right. I don't like that, so I'm going to give him a thumbs down kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess. You know, yeah. Plus, you know, one thing that people should start doing, which I never do in my video, I keep forgetting. When you do a review and you have a box of a figure, show the barcode. Because if you're in the United States, it's in especially USA, they will help you find it in the store.
Yeah.
I forget to do it all the time. It would be nice, you know. It takes 1 second and help out people. I'm gonna send at the end of the video. You're gonna find a screenshot of the barcode, blah blah blah. You know, can help you, find it out because sometimes the system Target has an app, but it's not working at all. So
again, if we had something like that over here, kind of thing, it would kind of help you find stuff when you go into stores. Is like, oh, this store does say it has this figure or it has this, or it has that. And it's easier to find. You just have to kind of. That's what I miss with Toys R Us because if you've seen something online, you would have like the product code, so you could go into the store and say, right, your store says you have these, but they're not on the shelf. Just give them the barcode or the product code, and they'll be, yes, oh yeah, they're still in the back. They've just not brought them out.
And normally Target people, normally, especially at Target, they're very, especially the young kids, they're very helpful. Especially this one, I have to say, they're very helpful, very polite. I don't know if it's the company policy or the fact that people that shop at Target normally they're moms, wine moms, I call them wine moms, so soccer moms. So you gotta be nice with them, kiss their asses a little bit. But I nothing against. They got their own policy, you know, political views and stuff. You know, they leave me alone. I don't care. You know, Walmart used to be one of my preferred stores, but the distributions are horrible. They don't know what they're doing. They put all the stuff in the wrong place. They do something very common in other stores. They put a different product when it's supposed to not belong because the bag is empty. So you're looking for one. Oh, it's over here. No, it's not. You know, and the problem is also something very interesting. And I never know. Let's see the releasing Revelation lines, okay, or Masterverse, okay. So the Trapjaw barcode is the same one of King Grayskull, the same one of Skellige, until it gets actually on the shelf. So if you're looking for one, yeah, I have two. They're outside. E17. You go over there now, it's Skellige. I'm like, oh, it's the same barcode, and then it become a different one. That's what they told me when it actually is available in the store. So you might want to use the scanner. Is anybody watching? If you visit in the United States, whatever, you want to use the computer they have in the store, you can check the barcode, which is very useful for prices. Another thing with Target, they got sales online, they're not in the store. If buy online, you get the discount. Like Trapjaw went down from $29.99 to $26 something, and same story King Grayskull. So you could have both of them shipped for free, which is pretty good, and save $6 too on the top of that. It's better than nothing, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, you gotta look all the time. I literally bought Trapjaw, and 1 week after it was on sale. So I mean,
That's just like, is it at the minute I'm a bit behind, but I've been starting to pick up the Power Rangers Lightning Collection stuff. I'm very some of the characters I want are really expensive now.
mm-hmm.
So there was one guy that I wanted, and he's cried, "I guy." I'll show you. Just give me 1 second. This was one of the figures that I picked up for game. I've been looking for this guy, man. They want 35 quid for him. Still, it's a good price. He's a big, beefy guy, but
Mm-hmm.
I managed to get him for 35 quid down to 9.
Okay. Okay.
It is like, when you look at it, it's like, that's quite a weird,
Yeah.
it's a weird figure kind of thing, but I'm a bit late in starting it. I picked up like 3 of the first wave, and then I never bothered picking anything else up, and knew that fourth figure from that wave is like 60 quid, 70 quid.
Oh, wow.
Depending on where you go, kind of thing. But to get him, I think he's only been out about, what, 6-7 months.
Yeah.
But to get him
Just
down to
Christmas.
that was a deal.
So you guys,
I never even went to game to get him. I just kind of had a wee look to see what they had.
you guys get any store like we do that you can do pre-order online and get all the, or you can do all the wave like that, like we do. We are Entertainment Earth. We got Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon too.
We can order to Big Bad Toy Store. Will ship to the UK. We've got 5 or 6 specialist shops over here.
Okay.
That gets all the Target, the Walmart, the exclusives, all that over here. But we pay a bit more than you guys.
Mm.
But yeah,
anybody in the chat that's for like the UK and that, Tesco's is now doing the 2022 Star Wars Celebration pops.
Okay.
For like 12 quid. I think it's either £11 or 12 quid. But my local one has got the display stand in, but everything's gone.
They're probably
coming soon.
But they do, man, for folk that, I know that pops are not at everybody's cup of tea. I sold a few months back. I've sold quite a few months back. The only ones I kept was the Masters of the Universe ones that I started picking up here and there. But the videos that I've seen on folk that have picked up these celebration ones, these especially the Chewbacca it looks better. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the paint or the apps. Better than the original one. And a lot of folks say, oh, it's just the original mold, but they've just upgraded it.
You're painted or something.
They look better. They look more.
Well, yeah, the Funko, they were getting good at the end. I got I have every single one of them. The only one I was missing was Shira, the first one. I have every single possible Funko. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's probably 10 years of collecting them, which is sad in a way, but like I told you before, you gotta make some choices, you know. We were mentioning before.
I think the last from He-Man pop that I picked up was the Moss Man, but I managed to get him flocked.
Really? On flock? I never saw him flock. Beastman, I know. Beastman was on flock and flock. Mossman, I thought was only flock. Well, anyway, yeah. Well, there was a Toy As one. Mossman was Toy As. Beastman was Toy As, both flock. Scareglow was, what was it? I don't remember.
The dark trapjaw variant is because I know
Yeah.
they done variants trapjaw. There was
Mhm.
the normal
The comic
one, in the dark version as well. I got the entertainer for £3.
Yeah, wow. Well, the one I like, it's always by Funko, but are these ones. They're called Funko Soda,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been,
soda cans.
and they're
I've
really cool.
been hope to try and pick some of them up because they do look quite cool.
I
It is
kept.
cool.
I like it because it's look like a figure. It's actually a figure, and they're making everything too. I got Super Chicken, and then I have Ash from Evil Dead. I got what I got. A couple of them. I got all the master ones so far, except maybe I'm missing one or two. They got expensive. They got a chase, of course. You know,
Because
the
I've
luck.
been picking
Yeah.
these guys up when I see them.
Lawyer Subject. I sold those too, all of them. I have every single one of them. Like I kept only Skeletor and E-Man. I have every single one of them, including the variants, because they got two the series. They got the cartoon, the comic one, and the regular one.
It's like
Yeah.
I've got that trapjaw, but I've also got the glow in the dark version of them as well.
Oh wow, I haven't seen them. Okay, cool.
Same
Nah,
line as us, so.
I have those too, but like you know, you gotta make, like I said, you gotta make some choices, you know. But you know, I'm enjoying more what I got right now. I'm trying to focus on 2000X and classics, but no, they're expensive.
That's a glow in the dark one there.
Okay, so like I have I used to have a Prince Adam. It's from the same show. I think it's from a convention or something. I think
Yeah, this was it
2014, 15. Yeah.
Luke, right?
No, I think it's a convention, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. This was the 2006 exclusive, so I can't remember what.
Bobby Power coming.
But it was a convention.
Yeah, like I said, you know, you gotta make some choices. There's too many.
Oh,
Yeah, too many lines. You know, they're coming out with a bunch of different. You know, now they make a constructs. They make the sets. They have the single figures. They have too much stuff. You know what I mean? And I can't even.
We were talking about this last week. One of your friends, Chris, he's going to the Halo, the new Halo toy line.
Okay.
And he wants to start picking them up to do toy photographies, try to get into that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the sets that we were kind of looking at, especially if you get like 2 packs or 3 packs, I think there's like a 6-pack as well.
Mm-hmm.
But every pack has a Master Chief.
Oh wow! Okay.
So if you were to get the whole line, you're going to have at least about 16 Master Chiefs.
Wow.
That's normal, so.
Yeah.
Well,
they do the same over here. You gotta find a figure. But yeah, like I said, I didn't like the Super 7 Masters. They make Super 7 wasn't it was okay. But this is something I don't buy. They make a mega construct, mega block. What do you call it? Mega construct. They make
mega constructs. Yeah.
Yeah, they make the skeletal staff, which is cool, but $70.
Yeah.
I don't.
Baz almost bought that one for his birthday a couple of weeks ago, didn't you, Baz?
What was that?
The skeleton staff, you spotted it for like $40, about 36 quid.
Really?
He went down and
It's, it's 65 quid. I'm still tempted to get it for that price. But I want it and I want to build it, but it's like, where do I put something that big?
I was gonna buy it too, but then I'm like, I don't want to build it. It's like 1 million pieces. I mean,
these are like 800. I think it's 800 pieces or something.
This one is 300. Point Red
was that one. I need to say.
Point Red was an headache to build. Can you imagine Grayskull? It's a probably
Grayskull. I think Grayskull. I think it's 4,000 pieces altogether.
Yep. I don't have time. My dog's gonna be
in like 2 or 3 hours, minutes. If I do get the Castle Grayskull, that's going to be something to do when you finish work. Kind of thing. You
Good point.
And just build it and build it and build it. But it's like once you build it, it's like I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have to take the Power Ranger stuff off just to have that castle displayed because it has to be displayed. You can't just have that in a box.
Well, that's what I did too. That's why I created the horror section, the collection, because like I said, you guys familiar with NECA, so I don't need to grab anything. But they're making. I like to unbox most of the stuff. I got some carded stuff, but I got stuff like this. I mean, I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up, but the mommy.
That
I
is
mean,
cool.
the details are amazing on this stuff, and
Yeah.
they look so cool. I'm like, you know what? I like Funkos and everything, but these are way better. I mean, these are cool.
Right.
They're coming out with everything.
As you can see, man, majority of my Black Series, my Star Wars Black Series are still in boxes. I do have the odd loose ones. And I like to have, depending on the card, if it's nice card art, I don't want to open it. I might end up buying two so I can have one on display and one. But doing that, it can be a bit expensive sometimes.
Oh, I got a few carded. I have a few carded Origin. I Ordak, Scareglow, and Skeletor, of course, and any Skeletor variants, of course. Anything with Skeletor, I normally try to buy double if it's not stupid expensive, But yeah, it can get a little crazy. I like carded stuff. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. The Skeleton Warriors are in the card. I will never probably open them unless I find them loose. But Punisher, I have, like you do. I have one, the carded one in the back, and in the front I have the loose one. Unless it's really really rare. Some of them are difficult to find. But I end up finding them loose, incomplete. So I don't care. I put them in front of the other one. So you got both.
So talking about your Punisher collection, do you have the weird one, the weird Punisher?
The one with the wheelie? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I got that one. Expensive too, really expensive.
Is it the blue version or black version? Is it black suit or blue suit?
Let me double check. Black and silver.
The black version.
The what?
The black suit or the blue suit?
Black and silver. Black and silver.
That's the rarer one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind finding one loose, even if it's the other one. Eventually, I won't mind having a loose one. I have, like I said, I try to get anything double. I have all the Toy Biz complete and loose. I have the van from Toy Biz, the Punisher van, which is kind of hard to find.
Yeah,
I have all the Funkos. I got 3 different versions of the same pack. I sold those 2. I'm like, it can't. It can't. Other than that, as far Marvel, the only thing I collect is Iron Man, Iron Man War Machine, because I like Iron Man, and Punisher War Machine, and Captain America, the older one, and villains and Punisher enemies or bad guys. So I got Doctor Doom, I got Red Skull, I got Kingpin, Moebius, I got Tigra, Moon Knight. I'm gonna find Jigsaw. It's supposed to be like a better discussion before he's supposed to relieve from Wolverine. Yeah, and right now the biggest thing is probably Master. Everything's been delayed over distribution disaster, and NECA game is getting tough. They're coming out with a bunch of cool stuff. They even have the sarcophagus from the mummy online only, and debating about it. So you can have the mummy with the sarcophagus in the back, the mummy like that. I'm like, kind of call my name a little bit.
Well, guys, that's about the hour and 5 minutes. You said you can do about an hour or so. So
yeah, I'm good. I'm good. If you guys are good, I'm good too. We can meet another time when you got more stuff. Maybe we can do an after Chicago toy show, or we can make one from the Chicago toy. No, it's a Sunday, maybe a little rough. It'd be cool, but.
Oh man, you're always welcome to come on, man. Just either message me on Facebook or Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird schedule because unfortunately when I get home I got a bunch of stuff to do. Like you guys said, I will sit down before 8 p.m. because I got a vacuum one day, I got laundry. I take care of my wife works till 10 p.m. every day, so I try to, she's hard work.
If you want to plug yourself, where can we find you on? What platforms we can get hold of you? That sort of stuff. Is anyone in the chat watching?
Facebook, not so much, not really. My Empire Toys group, you can get me from there. Instagram is eltenda2 with a number 2, like I said before. Right? And YouTube is Eltenda channel, Eltenda's channel. So
like I said, put that in the description anyway for you, so don't worry about that.
Thank you, appreciate it. Like I said, I'm mostly, 70% toys. I do guns sometimes. I really want to start doing a video series about American food for Italians and Europeans. They particularly enjoy American junk food. So
that'd be interesting.
Could be interesting, could be interesting.
So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at David World Toys. I'd still producing videos every single day still. The big special trip at the end of the year. Then Baz, what you got coming up and doing?
Well, next week, I believe you might not be able to make next Thursday.
No, it's just going to be you and Peaky Arrow.
We'll ping you that, but next week it'll be me and our good friend, the Peaky Arrow, for next week.
Awesome.
But if anybody wants to join, just as I say, just DM me on either Facebook or Instagram and jump on, or even Twitter. The Dark Shocker on Twitter. Dark Lycan 81 on Facebook. No, sorry, no Facebook. Instagram and YouTube. And then if you want a laugh, you can always find me on film and TikTok at Dark Lycan 05.
Okay.
No, thank you for coming on, dude. If you want to stay there for 30 seconds, we're going to chat offline for 30 seconds. But thank you everyone very much for the chat. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel at the bottom. Check him out. He's got some amazing videos and collection. So no, but thank you very much for coming on as well. So perfect. So thank you very much.
Well, until next week, catch you later.